What happens when you take one prompt and run it across two different styles and even across different platforms? Today, I'm going to show you how much range you can get from one single prompt depending on how you interpret it. Hi, I'm Ife Grady and welcome back to Ageless AI Collective. In the last video, I showed you how one prompt performed across two different platforms, Sora and Nano Banana. Here they are as an example. Today, we're taking this a step further. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take one prompt and run it in three different styles across two different platforms. Same idea, same three different styles. Let's see how that works out. Here's the prompt I'm using today. A joyful, multi-generational Black family reunion in a backyard. Long tables full of food, grandparents, parents, and children laughing together. People dancing and clapping, vibrant clothing, natural hairstyles, warm summer evening light, lively celebration atmosphere, candid, joyful moments. You get the idea. It's all about warmth, family, and energy. Now let's see what happens when we run this through three different styles. All right, so here's where I started. I put in one prompt and requested three styles: vintage, painterly, and documentary. And here is the outcome. Honestly, I was expecting a bigger difference. They're nice, solid, but they're still pretty close. So if you stop there, you might think, maybe the platforms don't matter that much. But what I realized is that I really wasn't pushing the style enough. And so I did something a little different. I went for a more dramatic look. And I'll show you what that looks like. And this is where things started to change. So instead of subtle, I went for more distinct styles. So I selected Cubist, rather like Picasso, cartoon, and impressionist. And look what happened now. So instead of subtle, I went for three distinct styles: Cubist, rather like Picasso style, cartoon, and impressionist. Now watch what happens. So in this second round of images, I was looking for more drama. And so the first one I did was in a Cubist style, rather a Picasso-esque style. And let's see what I got from there. That's fragmented forms, distorted perspective, bold colors. And let's see what it is creating here. It's taking a minute and whoa, that is dramatic. I love that. Perfect. So that is the Cubist style of the joyous family reunion. Tremendous. Second style that I selected was a cartoon style. Cartoon illustration, bold outline, simplified shapes, flat colors, but our same multi-generational gathering. Let's see what's happening. Okay. And boom, that's lovely, lovely cartoon type illustration of that same backyard barbecue. Love that. My third dramatic one is I'm asking for an impressionistic style. Mind you, we're still doing a joyful, multi-generational Black family reunion in the backyard, long tables. It's just that I am asking for a different artistic style. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, isn't that delightful? Impressionistic style. Yes, that is great. This is Sora, as a reminder, and now we're going to do the same styles in Nano Banana. Nano Banana, and we're starting with the first style. There it is, the Cubist style. Very nice. Different than the Sora model, but still very, very nice. Let's get it a little bigger. The Cubist style on Nano Banana. And Nano will be the cartoon style. Let's see what Nano does with the cartoon. All right. This is Nano Banana interpreting the cartoon style. Looks nice. Also very different than Sora, but nice in its own right. Final style will be the Impressionist style in Nano. All right, here's that soft, impressionistic style rendered by Nano Banana. Lovely. This is the part I really want you to take away. You don't need a new prompt every time. You take a prompt, reuse the same idea, different style, perhaps a different platform, and you get something new. So if you're working on content, a project, or just experimenting, try taking one prompt and working it many different ways. And this is really the takeaway. It's not about the tools that you use. It's about how clearly you tell it what you want to create. That's what I love about this. It's the same idea. You're just redirecting it in different ways. And that's really the opportunity here. You're not just generating images, you're directing them. And if you would like some inspiration, I am offering a free guide on 25 different ways to use AI images. And if you want more ways of using AI in everyday life, please join us in our Skool Community where we explore different ways to use AI in everyday life. Thank you for joining me, and tune in next week when I talk about 5 ways AI can improve your life. You won't want to miss it.